Welcome to another episode of Keeping Up with Congress and your second stimulus check. So, what exactly is going on with the new stimulus bill and the second stimulus check? Right now, we're seeing so many mixed signals and mixed reactions and opinions and tweets on the second stimulus check and the new stimulus bill. In fact, Congress seems to be losing track of what's going on because what we're seeing right now is different focus on other items and that are not the stimulus checks or the stimulus bill. So people are crying out and calling for Congress to pay attention and focus solely on the new stimulus bill. And in this report that we're seeing, we'll go over what the White House is saying about the stimulus bill and support on the stimulus package. But before we dive into all of that, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips. And one more thing, drop a like on this video to help other people find this video quicker if you support a second stimulus check to the people. So this report from Reuters says that the Senate Republicans will go with what Trump wants on the stimulus plan. This was according to the White House spokeswoman. So yesterday, the White House spokeswoman tried to address a concern, and this concern is that if the Democrats reach a deal with the White House on the stimulus price tag, will Senate Leader Mitch McConnell and the GOP lawmakers support whatever decision the White House reaches with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi? There's been so much doubt out there, and there's been a report this weekend that the GOP lawmakers and the Republicans are not in support of the price tag, the $1.8 trillion counteroffer that we saw from the White House. According to this report from ENAS, so AS News did say that in a conference call on Saturday with Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, Senate Republicans dashed the $1.8 trillion stimulus offer that the White House made to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. So it does appear that the price tag is what the GOP lawmakers feel is too high. Not the $2.2 trillion from the Democrats, but the $1.8 trillion that the White House presented. So some GOP lawmakers are not comfortable with that. So in order for us to see this bill pass in the Senate, the Republicans control the Senate. So we must see the Senate Republicans support anything that the White House is putting forth in a stimulus agreement. So this is why the White House spokeswoman had to address this very doubt that people are having. And she said, and I quote, "I believe Senate Republicans will ultimately come along with what the president wants." The president noted yesterday. So again, she's saying that whatever the president wants, Mitch McConnell and his team will go with it. And she goes further to say, "We believe Senate Republicans are not what's blocking this, it's the Democrats." Again, more blame. So she's saying the Senate Republicans are not blocking this, but we have a report right here that says that Mitch McConnell has actually said that some of his members are not going to support the bill. And it does look like from this report from the Hill that Mitch McConnell seems to be the bone in our throat. I mean, according to this report, it does appear that Mitch McConnell, Senate Leader Mitch McConnell, is not really liking the movement of this. Even though he wants the stimulus package, like he said, it still appears that he has some issues with whatever they're throwing out there right now. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. I mean, we want them to reach an agreement. People are hurting. People need the money right now. I mean, you can't keep kicking the can down the road while families are struggling and people are crying out for help. Even the economy is crying out for more stimulus. You can see from this report from Forbes that there's an urgent call for second stimulus check and the economic stimulus relief. So people, not just the average Americans, right, that are struggling. Economists and employers are calling for more stimulus money as they plan or they announce a planned layoff. So there's massive layoff going on right now. We've seen so many huge corporations laying off massive amounts of people, and we're seeing small businesses closing out in the hundreds because they can't afford to keep bleeding in losses due to the pandemic. And right now, not just the people calling for the stimulus, but businesses are calling for the stimulus. And the stimulus proposals we have on the table right now are basically $400 billion apart. And it did seem earlier this morning that the White House was going to come with another offer to meet to meet the Democrats and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi at a point where they could both align to reach an agreement. But right now, we haven't seen any of that happen. Instead, what we're seeing is a focus from the GOP lawmakers or from the Senate Republicans on confirming a Supreme Court justice. And that is something that some Democrats are not happy about. In fact, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, and other Democrats are urging the stimulus bill to be the focus right now over the confirmation of Amy Coney Barrett as the Supreme Court Justice. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you think they should just focus on the stimulus bill and leave other provisions or other bills out there until they can reach an agreement to help the economy and the American people right now? Because here's exactly what the tweet that came from Senator Chris Coons. So Chris Coons said, "I am heading down to Washington because in the morning, my Republican colleagues are starting a rushed partisan confirmation process for Judge Barrett. We shouldn't even be holding these hearings. We should be delivering aid to Americans who are devastated by a pandemic." So this is what Chris Coons, a senator from Delaware, tweeted. So let me know your thoughts about that. And then this is what Kamala Harris says. So Kamala Harris sent out a tweet, and in her tweet this weekend, she did say the vast majority of Americans want the Senate to pass additional relief legislation instead of pushing through a Supreme Court confirmation. Countless Americans are hanging onto their homes by a thread. They must be our priority. Then again, we have Bernie Sanders, former presidential candidate and a senator from Vermont. So he tweeted, "The only thing the Senate should be doing right now is voting on a stimulus package to provide immediate economic relief to working class Americans, not ramming through a Supreme Court nominee who will strip health care from 20 million Americans in the middle of a pandemic." Let me know your thoughts about these tweets. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. I'm just bringing you the news and the reports just so you can make the decisions for yourself. But one thing that I do believe as an American is that Congress has to do right by the people and provide the help in the best interest of the people. Right now, people are hurting. People need help. People are basically hanging by the thread, and people are down to their last dime or their last cents they have, and they've been crying out for so much help because bills are due. And again, medical expenses, food, light, whatever bill you want to think about, people have it right now, and the help could really go a long way. Businesses are bleeding out. A lot of small businesses in my area have folded up. They've closed out because they have no support. They couldn't get the help they wanted. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The economy needs this stimulus to keep it going. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. While we wait for Congress to finalize the next stimulus package, you may have to pick up a side hustle or a side gig to get some cash or make some extra money from home. Be sure to check out the video on the left to discover the one-of-a-kind website that pays you hundreds to thousands of dollars to just read out loud. This is a free, simple, and exclusive side hustle, and in this video, you'll discover the step-by-step process to get started today. And if you want the best-kept secret to increase your credit score fast, check out the video on the right. Don't forget to help others find this video quicker by liking this video and sharing it. And also, be sure to subscribe now as we track the latest progress on the next stimulus package. See you in the next update. Be safe and thank you for watching.